Alright. Now, you see here, it's a hidden passage. You can also see it quite clearly on the minimap. So, as I said, keep your eyes open. Let's drop a save and see what's over there. Who do we have here? Fane. Now,
I wonder where this leads.
Now, as I said, last time I played as Fane, so when I came here, nobody was here, and yeah, I'm quite curious about the dialogue options with Fane. I mean, you're not Fane yourself, so let's talk to him.
As the alcove opens up, you see the same skeleton that you met on the boat before it sank. He's still not wearing his mask. He's leaning over a corpse, prodding and pulling at the skin of its face.
Bugger. How on earth am I supposed to... Oh. Perhaps...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation. That stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor?
What he's trying to do is rip the face of that corpse because he wants to craft a new mask for himself. And yeah, it's not working. Cough politely.
Ah! No! Stay back! Don't... Oh, it's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected.
Admit that you're surprised to find him here. Why did he head for a prison island?
It seems the human that stole my mask was rather more resourceful than I gave her credit for. I chased her here, but she rather seems to have given me the slip. Thus...
He turns back to the body, prodding at its face cautiously.
Not toward the corpse. Anything valuable there?
Oh yes, an exceptionally common but exceptionally valuable commodity. A face. A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull.
Well, I have a pocket knife. Do you want?
I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
And why is this so urgent? This is a prison. It's not like he's going anywhere.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. I have important things to do on Reaper's Coast. I cannot simply sit about waiting for the rest of you to die so I may continue my business in peace. No, I may be an eternal, but my patience has its limits. Indeed, I may be the only eternal. My people seem rather absent. At least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers.
An eternal? What is that? Some sort of cult?
A cult? Hardly. We were a race that existed before the idea of race was needed. We were all one. I could ask you to imagine an Eternal as a creature of incredible intelligence and skill. But I fear the limits of your imagination would not do us justice. We studied the mysteries of the universe. We created works of great art. We disappeared. But I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. We will have our world again.
So in this world there are 4 races. There are humans, dwarves, elves, and lizards. Right. And well, undeads more or less. And yeah, Fane seems to be of another race, one that is far older than any of the young races, and it's called Eternals. Yeah. Anyway, there seem to be no Eternals left, and yeah, he is looking for his people. Ask why he's still here if his people have vanished.
Well, that hardly seems relevant. But if you must know, I was inconvenienced for a time. Several centuries, in fact. Or perhaps millennia. One tends to lose track. I was sealed in a tomb for daring to be curious about the world. It seems our king did not agree that the universe should be explored to its full potential. Perhaps I should thank him. It seems I was spared whatever happened to the others. I wonder if flowers would be appropriate.
So he was entombed for quite a long time, apparently. And, yeah, in the meantime, his people vanished. Where does he think his people are? In some other realm?
Ah, well, that is the curious thing. They are clearly absent from this world, and yet they are everywhere. Every one of your races resembles them in some manner, and the statues you have built to your gods look remarkably familiar. Perhaps my people have ascended to some new realm. Or perhaps your gods are merely a folk memory. Regardless, they are not here. But I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them.
So we've gotten a glimpse of insight here. Apparently all the newer races, the younger races, resemble the Eternals. So it is safe to assume that the Eternals are, well, somewhat ancestors to the younger race in some way. Anyway, it sounds like he needs a companion. Ask if he'd like to travel with you.
I suppose, circumstances being what they are, it could be advantageous. You seem more at ease in this world than I. A guide would certainly be useful.
Not. It could work out well for both of you.
Excellent. While we are conversing, perhaps you notice that I am rather skilled in, well, all things. Of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality, but being a brilliant wizard does not mean I cannot handle blade or bow. So, which do you require for this enterprise of yours?
Now, we can choose his class again. Thing is, I would like to make him a geomancer because, well, he's undead. He likes poison, and poison is of the geomancer school. So, let's see. I'm just not quite sure which class would give me geomancers get builds. I know that a wizard gives me 1 point in geomancy and 2 points in pyrokinetic, but well, we already have a pyrokinetic, so I kinda don't want him to be...
Much magic? I was controlling the powers of the universe while your people were still doing whatever it is you used to do. What speciality would you prefer?
Oh, the thing is, Enchanter is like a supporter. He's got Rain and Heal, I think. Cleric, I actually don't know what a Cleric does. Which is Necromancy, if I'm not mistaken. And Conjurer is a Summoner, so, well, I kinda have to go with Wizard. Wizard. Yeah, sure, Wizard, whatever.
I could do that with one hand behind my spine. Now, shall we get on? There's rather a lot to see.
Not. That settles it.
Splendid. Very well. Let's be off.
Okay, unfortunately he now has the same spells that the Red Prince has, which is a bit unfortunate, but unavoidable for the time being. Well, it doesn't really matter because I will exchange them both for Beast in a short while anyway. Now, you can see he starts with a poison bottle. As he's undead, he heals with poison. And yeah, as undead he has the racial ability to play dead, which is Fane dead, pretty much. And yeah, he has one of the probably best inherent source abilities, Time Warp. But yeah, we won't be able to use this for some time. Okay, it is unfortunate that he's also Pyromancer, but oh well. Now, You see, I have now 3 party members, even though I have the lone wolf trait. Thing is, in contrast to the first game, you can hire more than 2 people into your party while having the lone wolf talent, but it's temporarily disabled while you do. So right now, my lone wolf talent does nothing for me because I have more than 2 party members. Now, there's a lot of poison here, which I would like to get rid of, so... Bumps. Now this, you can always ignite poison with fire, and this will dissipate in 1 turn. Right, now we can get past here and climb up this wine. But before we do, let's have a look around over here. There's some secrets hidden, but I can't get to them right now. So, let's go up here. There's a child and an elf over here. Let's talk to Coral.
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and
Gently asks the shaking child what's wrong.
The child quiets and seems comforted by your presence. She looks up at you with curious eyes.
Ask if she'd like to hear a joke.
She nods.
Ask if she knows why the witch got kicked out of school.
Why?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Tell her because she failed a spelling test.
A wide smile cracks across her tear-streaked face, exposing a big gap where her 2 front teeth should be.
Because witches do spells. You're funny. You can have this. I found it outside, but I can't read it yet. That's next year, and then I'll learn it.
The child wipes her eyes and, grinning, plunks herself down on the earthen ground. She starts tracing shapes, hearts, stars, and diamonds into the dirt.
Let's try talking to her again.
Everything has a heart, except lizards, maybe. Maybe they do. I don't know. The waterfall has a heart made of a giant diamond, see?
The waterfall has a heart made of a giant diamond. Now, if that isn't a hint, I don't know what is. But I think she's referring to the chest. Anyhow. We've heard she dislikes lizard. Let's talk to her. The Red Prince.
Everything has a heart.
Oh.
Except... Everything has a heart.
Okay, she doesn't want to talk. Let's see, there's a elf. Let's talk to her.
Psst, go, get out. You're not welcome here. Go, she-pig.
Gently raise your hands and say you mean no harm.
She eyes you suspiciously.
Please. Please, just go.
Unfortunately, she does not talk to us.
Psst, go, get out. You're not welcome here. Go.
Dare her to call you pigman, man pig again.
This is my mistake. You are no pig. I am no bull. Please, just leave us. Where is she? You go with us? Who are you? Are you from the shelter? She says nothing of another.
As you can
Alas, she is so late.
As you can see, she does not talk to Lohse or Fane because we are humans. And yeah, now I talk to her with the Red Prince, and she is different in dialogue. She talks about some shelter. If we are going with her, she is so late. Huh? Say you're sorry, but you don't know what she means. If she explains, you may be able to help.
A Magister offers to help us flee. Atusa. She says there are many Magisters who do not agree with the bishop. She says they bring us to safety. But Atusa is overdue. She promises to come at noon. We are afraid to stay, afraid to leave.
Ask if she knows where exactly Atusa is meant to take them.
She says there is a shelter in the marshes outside the fort. She says she brings us there first. She knows a safe path. We wait for a boat, and then we go. Wherever. We make a new home.
Say you never were one to trust a Magister.
Atusa is different. She does not believe in this place, in their bishop. She will come. And she will take us away from here.
Alright, bye. Okay, so, yeah, Fort Joy, this isle, is a kind of prison for sorcerers. So, sorcerers are herded in the entire empire, in the human empire at least, and are shipped over here to be healed of their sores, whatever that may mean. Because, yeah, Source is believed to be responsible for luring in the Void Wolf, these little crab-like things. And yeah, apparently there is a Magister who sympathizes with the sorcerers and smuggles them out. This Atusa. Maybe we'll meet her. For now, there's nothing more to talk to her about. So, as you can see, the dialogue options are different for different party members, or rather for different races. So, what you want to do is talk to people with different characters. They may have different information, different dialogues for you. Now, all of those items are red, which means taking them would be stealing. Now, I don't think we have thievery on anyone. No, unfortunately not. Here's a little trick, however. If you
she is not
talk to a character
sun, I fear Magister
and switch to one else,
us.
she is bound in conversation, and yeah, she's distracted, so to speak. So now we can loot, or rather steal, everything she has. Without having to worry about her walking around and discovering us. So, yeah. If I had thievery, I could also pickpocket her now, but unfortunately I don't. Right, the child also gave us... What? The child also gave us a new scroll, which we can use, and we shall. Now, if you steal items, you can simply sell them to any trader, it doesn't matter. However, if you get caught and by the guards, and they want to search your pockets, well, if you have any stolen goods in your inventory, you're pretty much screwed. That is pretty much the only reason why they are marked as stolen, like this, for example. But other than that, it doesn't really matter if it's stolen or not. Anyhow, now, if we stop talking to her, she will start investigating the robbery. So we should get the fuck away from here. As you can see, she will now realize, or not. Okay, apparently she's blind. Usually people realize that there has been a robbery and they start investigating, so in most cases when you do go around stealing stuff, you want to keep your distance afterwards. They will start investigating for a short time and then go back. So you just keep your distance for a few seconds, and when the dust settles, you can talk to her again. And there are turtles around here. You could talk to them if you had the pet pal talent, which I unfortunately don't have right now. Now, we are level 2. Well, let's drop a save. Now, I do know that as soon as we enter this area, combat will start, so we'll just pre-buff a bit.
They're transforming.
The turtles are now void touched. Okay, so let's see. Ah, it's water infused. That's what? Ah, shit! I don't have Lone Wolf anymore. That sucks. Oh, all right. He does lightning damage. Oh well. Problem is, I should have split up. Yeah, I should have split up before starting the combat, because yeah, now we are all together, which is not quite so good. Okay, let's see, what can I do? We'll do this. And this. How much damage does she take from burning? 3 to 4. That's not enough to kill her. That is unfortunate. However, Searing Daggers throws actually 3 daggers, so what you can do is... Then again, I can just... Oh no. If I use Ignite, it will set the oil on fire, so I should not do that. Instead, what I'll do is I'll take a step out of this oil. So if I use Dragon Blaze, I don't ignite it. I will throw 1 dagger. Ah shit, I might need to throw 2 daggers. He's taking 3 to 4 damage. Yeah, that's not enough. So I'll have to throw 2 daggers over here. And I can throw 1 over here. There we go. That thing's dead. Now, triangulate this one. Oh, no. If he runs into the oil while he's burning, he will set the oil on fire, which would be a problem. Okay, I can hopefully stun this turtle. Yeah. Because it was wet already, the shock from the electric discharge plus the wet turned into stunned. And now, yeah, it's done. And you can end your turn. Very well. So, let's... You can see the next one is this one. You could try to kill it, maybe. Yes, this might work. Question is, how much poison resistance do you have? None at all. Oh shit, I misclicked. Ah shit. Well, that thing died and exploded. Shit. Nah, well, whatever. Well, that did not go so well. Anyway, So, we have to use a Scroll of Resurrection to resurrect him. We can't target him right now because of the smoke. It impedes line of sight, but it's gone now, so now I can resurrect him. You can also just click on his portrait, and now you can choose where to resurrect him to. So it's kind of resurrection and teleportation both in one. Ooh, turtle claw. Nice. Now, an identifying glass you should also keep around, at least one. You can use that to identify items. Alright, I do know that over here
I found something.
there's something hidden. Oh, piece of mind scroll. Those are very, very useful because they clear a lot of debuffs. Right now it's not that important, but it becomes very important later on, so you should keep those
Followed too
scrolls
much
around.
seawater, by the looks of him.
There's a bloated
Foolish to
corpse,
attempt an escape by sea in these waters.
and he has a diary and pants and a bottle. Let's take those pants. Nice. And have a look at his soggy diary. Oh, Fane has some books too. That's the book he was reading in the ship. You can read this if you want. It gives a bit of backstory. And his notebook. It also includes some rather confused diagrams of the mating habits of the mortal races. There you can tell that too. Oh. No, the diary just says that he fell on hard times and he tried to escape by sea. And yeah, but you can tell how well this worked out. Now, every character starts with a backpack. You can double click it and open it. But yeah, it's of not much use. So I usually use it to store keys, so they don't spam my inventory. Let's give him a sleeping bag. Now there's a locked chest which I probably can't open. No. However, I can pick it up and open it later. It wasn't very clever to turn him into a wizard, now that I think about it, because yeah, he starts with Lawmaster, like him, which is stupid. I would have liked him to have Thievery or something. But whatever. Alright, we have explored this whole area over here. And yeah, we can go back. And down here, our little black cat waits for us. Is there anything around here? No. Oh, a chest. Mage pants. Yeah, I would have that. Thanks. Okay. Over there is the way to the city. However, there's a scripted event which I don't want to trigger yet. So we keep exploring. Always look around. There can be chests and crates and stuff hidden around. Oh, there's Trice, one of the children from the ship. Yeah, this is not long after the release of the game, so there are still quite a lot of bugs, like the shell seems to be under the ground. Can't reach it. There are quite a lot of bugs yet still, so I do hope they fix them in the course of this Let's Play. No, we can't reach this yet. Alright, let's talk to Shao.
Hey lady, it's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh?
Oh, she has close scraps.
I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me.
Ah, okay, so she told us that she saw at least one other person survive the shipwreck. She's probably referring to one of the other origin characters. Alright, so we've explored pretty much everything around here. Then let's drop a save and start entering the city.
Your Godwoken has asked you a question. Answer him.
Need I repeat myself?
But I know nothing of any Verdus.
We already know the truth, Magister. Now speak.
I am a proud loyal to the Order. I would not dream of subverting our cause.
Atusa, please.
Your Godwoken has asked you a question. Answer him.
Need I repeat myself?
But I know nothing
Okay,
of any
yeah, so
We already know the
Magister
truth,
Tusa, we have already heard of her. This is a Magister that was helping this sorceress to escape. We met a short while ago.
Atusa, please.
Your
This is
Godwoken has asked
Bishop
you a
Alexander. He's the head of the Divine Order right now.
Need
And
I repeat
that's-
myself?
That is the Hammer. She's his right hand.
Any Verdus.
Those creepy little things
We
are
already
the
know
Hammer's
truth,
pets.
Magister. Now speak.
I am a proud loyal
Oh.
to the Order. I would not dream of subverting our cause.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Okay, we can step forward. Let's step forward, saying this is a justice at best and base cruelty at worst.
Stay silent, you!
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Yeah, so this game is rather dark, let's say. So it's yeah, it's not for the faint of mind. There are, compared to the first original Sin, yeah, it's a lot darker, a lot more mature. There's a lot more violence.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
Alright. Yeah, well, so much for Atusa.
Where is he?
Now, you can see we've got this yellow exclamation mark above our heads. That means there's a group discussion that we can start by talking to any one of those.
The lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
Well, that's although well, we already know that she was helping Sorcerer's Show, so presumably we shouldn't be too harsh on her. That's not a bit much, right? What did she do anyway?
She was a lizard, yet a Magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
These creatures are so prone to violence. Naturally, the weaker specimens suffer.
Well, Matusa's leg. Funny. Alright. Yeah, so we were introduced to some of the main characters in the storyline, Delos and Alexander. Yeah, we will hear a lot more about them later. But first, this is Fort Joy, the name-giving castle or fort of this isle. And yeah, there's a lot to explore around here. A lot of people to talk to. And yeah, we'll do that next time. See you then.